Today I'm going to the biggest market in all of Latin America. It's 3 floors of food, clothes, electronics, handmade crafts, souvenirs, bootleg goods, and basically everything you can think of. I'm going to be investigating what I can get here, and I have 5 challenges I'm giving myself to complete. First, visit all 3 floors. Eat the best looking food I can find, buy a bootleg item, try food I've never tried before, and find the strangest booth in the entire market. It's currently about 10:30 and I don't want to get there too late because I heard it gets really crowded, and I don't really want to be there when it's like really crowded, but we'll see how it is. All right, I just got to the Mercado de San Juan de Dios. I'm actually on the roof right now, and look, there's a basketball court up here. Like, what? And I was doing some research on the way here, and the first couple of videos that pop up when I looked this place up is that it's haunted. So I guess I'm adding that to the list of like challenges, try to find some haunted things, like haunted items, I guess. Just some proof that this place is haunted. So yeah, I'm basically on the roof right now. I'm pretty sure it's like a parking lot up here. So I think my game plan here is start on the 3rd floor, because I'm starving, get some food, knock off that first challenge, and just work my way down and see what I can find. I was looking around to see if there's like a main entrance, but I don't think there is, so I'm just gonna go in. The second I walked in, I noticed the smell. It was such a weird mix. Glue from fake sneakers, amazing Mexican food, a bit of trash, and fresh leather. I originally thought the food would be on the top floor, but it wasn't. Instead, when I got to the 3rd floor, I was just bombarded with a maze of fake designer, fake sneakers, basically every fake designer item you can imagine, and I got lost in the first minute I was inside. So I had to ask someone where the food was, and he told me it was on the 2nd floor. I was honestly struggling to even find the stairs down, but once I did, I found the food, and then I soon realized it was going to be a huge challenge to decide what I wanted to eat. It was just another maze, but this time of amazing Mexican food. I thought this was going to be extremely easy, but it's not. Every single type of Mexican food you can imagine, plus more, is Asian food. I'm actually gonna have such a hard time deciding. Like, I seriously don't know what to get. And I already know whatever I choose, I'm gonna walk for like a minute, then see something that looks even better, and regret my choice. So I don't know what to get, but I gotta choose something because I'm hungry. But then I saw something that caught my eye right away. Lengua and salsa verde. 2 of my favorite Mexican dishes combined into one. That being lengua and carne con chile. So I had to try it. And it was a great decision. The lengua was super tender and it practically melted in my mouth, and the salsa verde was so good. I also had agua de piña, or pineapple water, which was extremely refreshing. Honestly, everything at this stall looked amazing. My only regret here was not trying more things at this booth. I kept looking around at the people around me to see what they ordered. I'll definitely be coming back. All the ladies here were also super nice. So that's the first thing crossed off the list. Eat the best looking food I can find. After that, I was absolutely stuffed. I decided to go back up to the 3rd floor to explore a bit more. There were so many designer shoes and designer items, and the booths actually looked really nice. Also, everyone kept calling me over to their booth and calling me chino, which is another word for curly hair in Spanish. So I thought that was pretty funny, but also annoying. Then at the edge of the mercado, by the windows, I came across what could be the weirdest booth in the entire market. I unfortunately couldn't film it for reasons, so I'll just describe it. Picture a small hallway away from all the other booths, with a strange guy sitting on a foldable chair on his laptop, with bootleg gooning DVDs all over the wall and spread out on the floor. I really wish I was making this up because I was trying to get as far away from that booth as fast as possible, but hey, I guess that allows me to cross off that challenge off my list. I feel like I've gone in circles like so many times and I keep getting lost. I'm only on the 3rd floor. I haven't even gone down to the 2nd or 1st floor to check out anything. I think I've exhausted the 3rd floor because basically all just designer clothes, fake sneakers, which is cool, but I don't really want any of that. So I'm gonna head down. So yeah, 3rd floor done. I was then off to explore the rest of the 2nd floor after that experience. But the bootleg item I want to buy a bootleg gaming system with 1,000 games on it, with like every Zelda, every Mario on it. I want to get something like that. And I think I should try to find it here, so we'll see what I can get. I eventually did find a bootleg gaming system, but not with the games I wanted to play. I was hoping to find like at least some Mario games on these things, but no, nothing really that interesting, and I wasn't gonna spend $50 to play some bootleg games, so I was out of luck. Until I found this, bootleg Minecraft Legos from China. It was the only booth I saw with this, so I had to buy it. There was a lot of options. They even had Mario ones too. Something about the cover art on the box really just called my name, and yeah, that's another challenge off the list. Buy a bootleg item. I was not expecting it to be Minecraft Legos, but here we are. I was then off to the 1st floor. All right, I think I exhausted the 2nd floor now. A lot of the same things, a lot of bootleg shoes, designer clothes, but it had a lot more jewelry. I can never say that word. Cowboy boots, cowboy hats, things like that, like leather things, a lot of that type of stuff. And I got the bootleg thing I was looking for. I got bootleg Minecraft Legos. That's the first thing that caught my eye. I'm like, bootleg Minecraft Legos. It's the only, I only saw it at one booth. I had to get it. I didn't really want like Burberry shirt or anything like that, because I mean, like, not much interesting about that. You can see that everywhere pretty much. But bootleg Minecraft Legos, like, I had to get that. Stay to the end of the video to watch me unbox that and make it. I'm gonna explore the first level now. Hopefully I can find some haunted items, maybe some like food I've never tried before. I already see some food stands right here, right in front of me. So hopefully I can find some things I've never tried before. And yeah, let's keep exploring. The first floor was a lot of the same as the second floor, except this time many candy stores and cowboy items. Also, just look at this sheep hide. I really want one of these now as a carpet. Also, more food stands, which assured me I was definitely gonna be coming back in the coming days. I found a booth with a bunch of live animals. Just look at these ducks. They look so comfortable, LMAO. Why are they all just laying on each other? It's actually kind of hilarious. At this point, I was just looking for something I've never tried before. I feel like I've tried so many Mexican dishes at this point that I have a hard time finding things I've never tried before. I was walking and walking and walking for a while to find something I've never tried before. It got to the point where I was just considering buying dog food and telling you guys it's a rare Mexican snack. But then I finally found a candy I've never tried before. Queso de tuna, which basically translates to prickly pear cheese. The guy selling them was actually super nice and let me try a piece before buying one. He also explained how they're made. They basically grab a bunch of prickly pears and throw them into a paste, then make them into this cookie looking thing. It doesn't look the most appetizing, but it was actually really good. It wasn't really too sweet, which I like a lot. And that was the last challenge I had to complete, which was try something new. I would definitely call this trip to the Mercado a success, but I had one thing left I had to do. There's one thing left for me to do in this video, and that's build this. Like, what even is this supposed to be? Alright, well, let's get to building. Alright, here are the instructions. Alright, that was simple enough, which is done. Like, I feel like it's just moving way too fast. Like, you know how a Lego set usually starts with one piece? Why does one start with like it basically halfway complete? I mean, I'll just try to figure it out, I guess. Yeah, this is definitely missing pieces. Like, there's no way. Like, what? Like, why does it just change colors all of a sudden? I don't get it. Alright, this is totally scuffed. You're telling me these pieces is gonna make all of that? Like, no. I guess I'm just gonna try my best to make something at this point. Alright, we're getting somewhere. This is what apparently it's supposed to look like at one point, but yeah, I don't think we're getting there. But I'm pretty much damn near done. Not bad, honestly, considering like I didn't follow the instructions at all and I kind of just pushed it together. To whoever watched to the end, thank you, and let me know what other videos you guys want to watch.